Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's Zebra Report. Today, I want to talk about Governor Jay Inslee's State of the State that he put out. And I was really pleased to see such a strong focus and discussion on the shortage of housing units. I've been talking since 2008, even when we were going through a really difficult, um, I call it the corruption correction, the big recession back then. I was talking about how even though it appeared that we had this surplus of inventory, that we were going to hit a moment in 2021 where inventory would hit a crisis point. And we have hit that point and we're through it. Now, the thing that a lot of real estate professionals don't understand is that even when a market fluctuates, it doesn't necessarily mean that the market has shifted permanently. A lot of these shifts are very temporary. And Washington State alone is short right this moment over 80,000 units. And nationally, we are short almost 4 million units. And the thing that we have to think about in Washington State is that we are a very attractive state to live in. And what's happening is our migration numbers are very strong. A lot of people are coming here. So, therefore, our population is growing at a pace that's faster than the rest of the country. And in order to fix the housing crisis, we have to build more homes. Now we know that. And there's a lot of discussion about, okay, why don't we just build X number of units? And the thing that's important to realize is it's not just about building X number of units. It is about building the right type of units. And there's three things that I look at. I first of all always look at what type of units do you want? What price point do you want? And what area do you want? So you can't just say, we're short over 80,000 units. Let's just go out and build them. We have to take that down even further and go, where are these units needed? What are the price points that are needed? And what is the area that they're needed? Also, when we look at different market levels, we always look at the market and say, there's the bottom part of the market's the 20% of the low market, the top of the market or the high market is about 20%, and somewhere in between there's that middle. And it really goes so much further than that because, for example, zoning plays such a big part of challenges in housing. For example, if we look at let's look at Seattle, for example. Seattle, 70% of Seattle is zoned single family housing. 90% of Mercer Island is zoned single family. So you already know right now that there's no such thing as affordable housing in areas like Seattle, Seattle proper, and Mercer Island. There's no such thing. So you have to look and say, okay, does Mercer Island need some of that right priced product? And in order to get it priced right, it has to be a certain size, otherwise it's going to be outpriced. So when looking at the housing solution, there's so many components to it, but it's not just about we need to build X number of units. It's really much more about what areas need that additional unit number, what price points are the ones that have been missed, and more importantly, what size are we going to make these things? So this is a really, when we think about housing, housing is extremely complex. And I just really, really want to encourage anybody that is in the real estate professional to start really looking at housing affordability. There's so many great organizations in not only in Washington State, but organizations from other countries that are doing amazing things. And one of my next editions, I'm going to talk about Singapore and Singapore's similarity to Washington State in terms of the problems they had with housing and how they solved those housing issues. So pay attention for the next weeks to come. I'll be talking about comparing Washington State to other areas so that we can solve problems. Also, for my California listeners, I will tell you that California is also in the middle right now of doing some really innovative, great things. So once again, look forward to those coming up. Thanks, guys. Take care.